We're back with more on the WHHI News. Joining me via Zoom now is Carli Anselmi. She's the Director of Development for Bluffton Self-Help with some information on upcoming events. Carli, you've got to talk about the founder of Bluffton Self-Help, a special event coming up with regards to that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So April 4th is Ida Martin Day, declared by the town of Bluffton. 1987, Mrs. Ida Martin saw a need in the community when she found a neighbor who didn't have any food in her fridge, and she took it upon herself to fill that single mother's fridge for her. And it kind of started this movement, and she just wanted to support her neighbors. And so here we are 38 years later and still committed to that mission.
I mean, what a tribute to her. And I know she was recognized nationally, went to the White House as well.
Yes.
I'm sure she's sorely missed, but good that the organization, forages on or goes on. What else is coming up?
Yeah, so usually we see a little bit of a dip in the after the holidays in the beginning of the year, and it slows down a little bit, but we've actually seen a steady increase of folks who are utilizing our services, which is one of these things that you're super happy about, that people are aware of our service and able to get some support. But it's also startling to know that some of our neighbors are really looking to seek assistance for basic needs education. So we're happy to provide the support. But last month, 600 households shopped in our market for food. And so the need is great right now. We're seeing a lot of folks who are utilizing our services. And so we're happy to provide it, but we're kind of focused on making sure we're able to provide it for the rest of the year. So we have Easter coming up, which is kind of a big focus for us. And so we're about to start our Easter campaign.
600 families, that to me is unbelievable. When you do the Easter food drive, is it a particular drive where you try to look for things that are specific maybe to an Easter dinner or meal with a family, or is it just you'll take any donations?
Yeah, so we take a lot. We take most donations, but we're focusing on chickens and hams. And then we have a list of non-perishable items, those staple items, to make sure that families are able to set the table. We do this because we think there's value in being able to sit around the table as a family and share a meal. And so neighbors who will come in for Easter food distribution, they'll get an extra protein, extra set of sides to make sure that table is full. But then they'll also get their normal groceries that should hopefully last them a week as well. So an extra food portion there. So we're hosting a drive now until April 11th to be able to distribute that to our community.
So can people just stop in with their donations? Do you prefer that they check in online and see, where to drop things off? How do you work that?
Yeah, absolutely. So on our socials and on our website, which is blufftonselfhelp.org, we have a list of our most needed items. Again, that's going to be chicken, hams, and then kind of staple non-perishable items. Where you can see that, you can come to 39 Sheridan Park Circle, where we're located, to drop that off. We have a doorbell around back that you ring the doorbell. We'll help you unload and grab those groceries from you. And then we also take financial donations, which will then go to the grocery store ourselves and make sure that we have the products that we need to be able to help our neighbors.
I'm sure that's always appreciated. And let's look forward one more month and hop ahead to May. What's happening then?
It's a lot going. I can't believe that May is just right around the corner to begin with. But we know that there's a need in our community around the summer. So when kids are home from school, some families are tasked with providing an extra meal for kids. And so we want to make sure that our neighbors have what they need. And so sometimes that kind of slows down in donations around the summertime. And so for the month of May, we call it Stock the Market. We make sure that our shelves are full so that neighbors who come in and grocery shop have what they need to support their families and their kids. And so right around the corner, we'll be collecting and making sure that our inventory is up so that we're able to support those neighbors who need support.
Well, Carli Anselmi, thank you so much for all that you do. Director of Development with Bluffton Self-Help. Thanks.
Thank you.
When we come back, we're going to get an update on human trafficking here in the Lowcountry. Don't go away.